right, trumpets. So this lesson is a big, exciting one. We're going to make our first sounds today. Okay, and to do that, we're first going to talk about breathing. Then we're going to talk about buzzing. And then we're going to talk about putting the sound onto the instrument. Okay, so 3 kind of steps there. So first of all, to breathe in band, we actually breathe differently than we do in normal life. So in band, we're going to take a big belly breath. We're going to breathe to the bottom of our belly. Our belly is going to expand, it's going to go out, and then come back in. So belly breath would look like this. You'll notice that my shoulders stay down and relaxed. My whole body's relaxed. There's no sound. I'm not going like this. Okay, my throat's nice and open. You could also think about saying the word po backwards. So that'll open up your throat so you're taking in air to the bottom of your belly. Now, a lot of times I see 5th graders breathe like this. So the shoulders will come up. Or I'll see nose breathers. That's not going to allow you to take in the amount of air you need. We actually need more air than normal when we play a band instrument, more air than just breathing. So belly breaths for band, nice, relaxed, keep the shoulders down. We also need fast air for band. So when we take in the air, we're going to have to push it out at a fast speed. So to practice doing this, I actually want you to sizzle. And a sizzle is when you push air between closed teeth. Okay, so we're going to take in 1 belly breath, then we're going to sizzle out as hard as you can. And you can do this with me. So here we go. Ready? Breathe. Sizzle. And when you sizzle, you should feel kind of your stomach muscles or your abs here tighten to push that air at a fast speed. We need the fast speed air when we're making a sound on the instrument. Okay, so now that we have the breathing and the air speed, we're going to add the buzz. So to buzz on your instrument, you're going to say the word You're just going to close your lips and then blow air through them until they vibrate. Now, if you're not making a sound, what that means is that your lips are not firm enough, so you need to press them together more kind of tightly. If you're having trouble firming your corners, getting that feeling, you can do something called the pencil trick. So you take a pencil, and instead of biting it, we're not going to bite it, but I want you to try to hold it by the eraser using only your lips. So we're going to cover our teeth with our lips, and then try to bite the pencil and hold it parallel to the ground. That's going to force your corners to firm if you're not sure what that feels like, or to flex. If you're not doing it correctly, the pencil will fall. But if your corners are firm, you're going to bring that pencil up so that it's even with the ground. Okay? So that can help you if you're having trouble flexing your corners. Now, once you say the word you're going to flex your corners and blow fast air through with tight abs to make that buzz. Now we're just going to add the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece should be centered right around your lip, so equal top and bottom lip in the mouthpiece. And the firmness of your corners controls the highness and lowness of sound. So a high sound is firm corners and fast air. A low sound is loose corners and slow air. So relaxed corners and slow air. So this week, what I'm going to have you do is practice going from low all the way up to high and then back down to low. So it's kind of like a roller coaster of sound, or we can call it a siren. And I want you to see how low you can go and how high you can go. So as low as possible and as high as possible. We want the biggest difference between our low and high sounds as possible. A lot of times when I hear 5th graders trying to do the siren, it sounds like this. So it's a lot of kind of soft to loud, but not necessarily low up to high. So the goal is the low to high, not the soft to loud. So the difference in pitch is what we want, okay? And the better control of the mouthpiece buzz you have, the better control of the sound you're going to have on your instrument. So another exercise you can do to help with your buzzing is to pick a song and to try to buzz that song. So for example, if I wanted to do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, I could buzz that on my mouthpiece. Now, I don't want you to buzz just the rhythms. A lot of times kids will buzz the rhythms and it'll sound like this for Twinkle. Those are just the rhythms, but you're not actually getting the highness and lowness of the sound. So I want you to think how the song goes in your head. Bum, 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 and match that pitch with your mouthpiece. Bum, 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 bum. And then see if you can finish off the whole song. And the better control you have of that, the better it's going to be on your instrument. So now the next step would be to put the mouthpiece in and to figure out your low and high sound with no fingers down. So with no fingers down, I can kind of make three pretty common sounds on trumpet. The low C, the middle G, and the high C. So I'm going to model all of those for you. Low C, G, middle G, and high C, or the high sound. So being able to switch between your low, middle, and high buzz is really going to help you once we start learning notes in here. Okay, at home, a good way to practice that is to practice actually slurring up. So going from low to high just by changing your air in your face. So I'm just changing the speed of my air and my corners to move between those two ranges. Okay, so that's something you can practice at home. All right, good luck.